Hi, it's Eileen Bowley from Alkaline Diet Success here, and I'm here today to talk about what a difference a year can make. Because how many times do we say, this time next year I want to be one size, two sizes, three or four, even more sizes smaller. I want to get into a particular size pair of jeans or whatever it might be. How many times do we say that? It might be for Christmas, New Year, a birthday, an anniversary or a holiday. We say this time next year when I'm going to be blah 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 blah, whatever that might be. And yet when this time next year comes, we might be one size bigger or two sizes bigger, and over the years the weight's just going on, and what you're hoping for is not happening. How many times do you say that? Because I know I've said that before. I'm going to show you what happened, what's for me this time last year. So this time last year I was able to fit perfectly well into this skirt and to this shirt. Now this shirt, you can see, is far too big, it's too baggy for me, front and even back and everything, it's far too big. So I'm going to take this off now. So I have got something on underneath, so don't panic. I'm going to take this shirt off. It's miles too big, I can't wear that at all now. And I've got a belt on, I need to take this belt off. It's holding the skirt up now. So when I bought that skirt and that shirt, oops, skirt's falling down, they're a size 18. Now for me, being a size 18 at my height, I'm quite short, was just no good. Now for other people that might be fine. I'm going to talk about people's sizes in another video, but for me, being a size 18, and I was just getting into size 18, so really I was on the verge of having to get size 20s, was no good for me because it was all round my middle. It's the worst place to carry it. My belly was bigger than my boobs and I had no waist. I was just straight down and like a barrel at the front. It was just no good. You might have seen the photos on my website with that. If not, go and have a look. Now this skirt, you can see now, if I put my hand here where my waist is, and you can see that's the inch loss, fat loss, whatever. And that's quite a lot. So this time last year, this skirt actually did fit me, and it was fitting me quite tightly, whereas I was virtually having to get the next size up. So that's for me this time last year. I said I don't want to be like this anymore. So I started alkalising, and this is some of the results. So I'm going to take this skirt off now. Well, in fact, I can just wiggle it down. Don't need that skirt anymore, but I will keep it for demonstration purposes. So now you can see my shape here. I've got a waist now. Well, I had no waist before. As I say, my waist was the same width as my boobs were. So I had no waist. I've got a waist now. And these, what I call lumps and bumps here, were much more pronounced. And they were the things that really annoyed me. I didn't like them at all. And so my focus now for this year is to get rid of a bit more belly that I've got here, and to really shape up what I call these lumps and bumps here. So I'm going to keep a record of that, so you can keep a record on what I'm doing. So that's my focus. So what's your focus for this year? What are you saying that this time next year you'd like to achieve? Is it some inch loss? Is it some weight loss? You know, what is it you want to do? You know, I would recommend the alkaline diet because it's not a diet. It's not something you start and then it finishes. It's a healthy eating plan, and you'll be exercising as well. And exercise does so much more than just shape you up. There's so many more benefits to it, and I'll talk about that in another video as well. So what is it? What are your goals? What is it you want to say? This time next year I want to be one size smaller even, or two size smaller, you know, and taking time over it really is worth it. Don't go on a quick fix, don't go on a fad diet, don't go on pills, potions and shakes and processed foods. It really isn't the way to go, because you can't sustain that long term, and it's not healthy for you either. So really consider a healthy eating plan, either the alkaline diet or something else where you are eating real foods. So I just want to show you my results, what happens to me in a year. And you know, when I put that skirt on, I'm just like gobsmacked sometimes when I see the amount of inches, as you just saw in that video, that's gone, that's dropped away. And that's just from my waist. You know, obviously I lost size off my chest, I've lost off my hips, and even some came off my ankles. So it's come off other places other than my waist. So that's my results in a year. So what will your results be in a year? I'll speak to you soon. That's Eileen Bowley, Alkaline Diet Success. Bye then.